Conflicts and obstacles. The amount of conflict in a film, as we already talked about, usually determines the audience interest. Your protagonist and antagonist need to be evenly matched and locked together against conflicting plot goals with no end in sight. So the stronger you make that conflicting plot goal tension, the better your film's going to be, and the more audiences are going to be interested in what's happening. You need to create strong characters willing to fight for what they want. There are 4 basic types of conflict to include in your story. Write down any ideas once again as I go through this list. The first one is inner conflict. What types of different inner beliefs could your protagonist or antagonist have? Or desires, voices in their head. My antagonist is possessed, so he's got this voice telling him to do things where his other voice is telling him not to, so he's got this inner conflict going on. Or goals that are in opposition. Maybe they want something, maybe they want a person that is in direct opposition to a plot goal that's on the wrong side of something. Or people often have conflicting inner beliefs where they want one thing and another thing that are in direct opposition. Character flaws are also good to include in this part. They could have some sort of fear, or maybe they are really jealous of another character, and that's another kind of inner conflict they have that comes up. So anything that happens inside their head that causes conflict or is an obstacle is fair game. And there's a list of all of these in your PDF workbook. The second type of conflicts are personal. How well do your main characters deal with other people? Show the character having conflicts in relationships with their family, friends, pets, people in their town, peers, any kind of personal conflicts. And once again, look at yourself and other people to get realistic ideas for the types of conflicts they could have, and relate it to your plot goal if possible. The third type of conflict is social. Conflicts with school, work, church, the law, politics, business, justice, or organizations. What kind of social conflicts could your main character encounter while trying to accomplish their plot goals? Environmental. Conflicts with urban city environments. Or they could be conflicts with nature. But if you're in a city, what kind of environmental conflicts would you have? You'd have gangs and cars and crowds and buses and traffic maybe. In nature, you'd have jungles or rivers or volcanoes or something like that. That would be something that would cause conflict with your goal. You wouldn't be able to get through these things, or it would be challenging. An environmental conflict could also be a disease or a disaster. Maybe it's a mystical force or some sort of war going on. That's definitely happening in your environment if you've got a war going on. Or maybe there's security devices that are stopping you from getting what you want. And you can use combinations of these conflicts, which I encourage you to do. So try to have some inner, personal, social, and environmental conflicts all going on at once or overlapping. You weave these into your story.